Hello, it's Mary Schmidt again, here to introduce my second book, Ask Not. Now here, I'm going to pick it up and show you the cover. Now, notice the little dachshund dog. Her name is Brunhild, and she sort of knits the plot together. You will find her everywhere, getting into everything. So when you see Brunhild, just follow her and notice what she's doing. Okay, Ask Not is the story of Katie, who is a frustrated housewife in the year 1963, and she has a massive crush on John F. Kennedy. Well, Katie is a very complex character. She has problems with mental illness, undiagnosed mental illness, and her weight, which is quite considerable, in addition to her obsession with John F. Kennedy. She is married to Ralph, who is something of a lout. She has a son, Dickie, who is another lout. And she has a daughter, Michelle, who has committed teenage suicide, and she deals with this by trying to forget Michelle and exiling all of Michelle's things up to the attic just to let them rot up there. But her obsession with John F. Kennedy is something that comes first, and her way of escaping her problems, including the absence of Michelle and the manner in which she died. She was literally bullied to death at an exclusive girls' school. Now that is the family. Across the street lives Dan. Now Dan is a New York Times best-selling author, and he has his own secret that he's keeping, which will come out. And occasionally he's visited by George, who is supposed to be his half-brother from Peoria. In fact, they are two gay men who are very much in love, but have to stay in the closet because this is way before Stonewall, and they know that they would not be accepted. Their relationship would not be accepted. Katie continues her obsession with all things Kennedy, and when John F. Kennedy is assassinated, she takes it upon herself to seek revenge. So she steals Ralph's handgun and takes off for Dallas. She's going to kill Oswald by herself. Meanwhile, Ralph, when he gets home, finds Katie gone, and so is his handgun. So he doesn't make the connection between the two that she would have it, but he assumes that she's gone to Washington for the funeral, which she hasn't. She's on her way to Dallas. So he and Dickie take off for Washington, and they have many misadventures. Their car gets impounded because of his own careless mistake, and they find themselves without funds in a city where they don't know anybody. But they manage to get put up at a monastery of all places, and there they watch John F. Kennedy's funeral. Meanwhile, Katie is making her way closer and closer to Dallas. She sells her car because she's afraid it will be noticed. So if you recall the movie Psycho, in which Janet Leigh sells her car so it won't be trailed, she does the same thing, and she trades her perfectly good car in for a hunk of junk and continues on her way to Dallas. The car will break down, so she makes her last lap of the journey on a Greyhound bus. But she feels that she's doing God's work. She's on a divine mission. So she will have a stroke on her way. She will not realize that she's having a stroke. It's a very slow-moving thing, again, caused by her weight and her extremely high blood pressure. She's not going to shoot Oswald, but don't worry, she will use a handgun. So, Ask Not brings up several aspects of the 60s that still resonate today. Civil rights, for one. Katie's maid wants to go to Washington to hear Dr. King's speech because rumor has it that he's going to make the speech of his life at this rally, so of course she wants to go there. Women's rights. It's like Katie has the right to be a housewife and nothing else, so she's really frustrated. Homophobia, the whole relationship across the street with Dan and George, and having to stay so firmly in the closet because of it. And just the whole thing of the 60s that will come back to you in problems that still resonate. Okay, well that's Ask Not for you. I hope you enjoy it. And this is Mary Schmidt signing off. Bye!